Joining me now is Republican strategist and former chair of the Montana Republican Party, Eric Iverson. Eric, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, I am really excited to dive into the presidential race. As we sit here right now at the end of 2023, obviously we are on the precipice of a presidential race in 2024. So let's kind of talk about where the candidates are right now at the end of the year. So recent polling obviously shows that Trump is far and away the front runner. And then depending on the poll you look at, Nikki Haley or Ron DeSantis is at a distant second place. So as of right now, what do you make of the polling?
Look, I think the one thing that's been consistent about the polling has been President Trump's lead throughout this race. I mean, sometimes he's above 50, sometimes he's below 50, but the margins have always been 30, 35 points, and the race up until now, and perhaps into the foreseeable future, is still about second place, and that's kind of where we are. It's been like that really since this summer. When DeSantis finally got into the race, you did see, Trump still in the 40s, and DeSantis was, remember, he was at 29. 28, 30% when he first got in. He's half of that now. And, President Trump seems to have gotten, ticked up 3, 4, 5, 6 points even from this summer. So the only thing that's been consistent is President Trump's lead right now over whomever happens to be in second place.
Let's talk about that fight for second place. As of right now, it's former Ambassador Nikki Haley and Governor Ron DeSantis really neck and neck. Former Governor Chris Christie and Vivek Ramaswamy are still in the race as well. So when you look at these people, the fight for second place, who is in the best position as we sit just a few weeks out from Iowa?
Look, I think that anybody is kidding themselves if they don't think that Nikki Haley has strengthened her position over the last couple of months, really since the first debate, which was kind of late August time frame. So I think that what you've seen is she's come on stronger in Iowa, particularly since Tim Scott got out. I think she picked up his level of support. So she's basically tied with DeSantis in Iowa. And if you look at the polls that have come out in the last few days in New Hampshire, looks to me like she's in a pretty clear second place in New Hampshire. So really, I think for DeSantis and also for Nikki Haley, Iowa could be a major decision point in what this race looks like heading into New Hampshire and beyond.